MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 7 makes his big league debut right after this. Franklin Perez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to...
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Santander's got it, and there's one away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Cain stands at first with 1 out. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1-1.
Two and one.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And again a throw, and the runner back. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 4.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. To short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Valaika is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Dwight.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. In there for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Wacha looks in. Here's the delivery. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still no score. Standing in, Austin Meadows, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
In the air, down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because Once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After to Santander. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 44.
Striding forward now is the DH, Aristides Aquino. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. High and deep to right center. Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off there 1-0. His career line against Waka, he's gone 3 for 8. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And here's Renato Nunez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Has a look, now the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I got 3-2.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 9 homers and 32 driven in. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Andrew Velasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Ready with the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, Sean Michel. On a line to shortstop. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to minimize the damage here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And this is knocked down on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Into the box now, Pat Valaika, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. He swings and lines it to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Lucas Sims enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We've played 2 full. Baltimore's out in front, 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting ninth.
So now to the plate, Derek Dietrich. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ball 3. Nick Senzel will be next. And no offer there from Kane, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Senzel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First offering on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Nick Castellanos now, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air out towards shallow right. Michelle is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. We play 2.5. It's the Orioles 5 and the Reds 1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the
Bottom of the
Orioles,
3rd now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Renato Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Nunez possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Andrew Velasquez will be next. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready now for Baltimore, Andrew Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
2-0 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castellanos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro.
Digging in to try it again, Pedro Severino. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Severino, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 1-1. Grounded to first, reined in to second for 1. Relay to Dietrich, and they turn the double play. That's how the inning comes to a close. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Reds 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The second baseman,
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Mike Moustakas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Down the first baseline. From the stretch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A runner moving from third as that's speared on the mound. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
Now batting.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. One there to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 5-1. Settling in now, Sean Michel.
For the Orioles, the right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready once again, Pat Valaika. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Line drive to center field. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dietrich has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Nick Senzel, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Digging in once again, Dwight Smith Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lays off 1-0. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Now batting.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That misses. 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Santander, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Hit to short. To second for 1. Relay to Dietrich, and they turn the double play. That's how the inning comes to a close. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Nick Castellanos.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now. Here it comes. Popped up. Nunez is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next to Cincinnati, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hayes on the run for it. And it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Miguel Castro is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Orioles, number 50, Miguel Castro.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Reds 2. Robert Stevenson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Andrew Velasquez.
Number 88.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Severino brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
1 strike.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
In now for the O's, Sean Michel. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. They're still out in front, 5-2. At the plate, Aristides Aquino, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 44.
First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander waits on it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Derek Dietrich. He doubled his last time through. And that misses, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
3-0 to him now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Chu Min comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 14, Chu Min.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Still 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Diego Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Diego Castillo.
Now batting, Pat Valaika. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Number 23, Edwin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. One out and a runner on third. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the stretch. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Orioles lead it 6-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 48, Richard Dwyer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. Blyer benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Pedro Severino, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. skied into very shallow right. Meadows in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 7.
Now in the box, Sean Michel. 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Reds 2. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker.
Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
In now, Derek Dietrich as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Michael Givens answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. A ball and no strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Step on the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So striding in, Nick Senzel. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled away. The Reds down to their last strike. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
6-2 the final total today. The Orioles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Franklin Perez with his 4th win this season. Michael Wacha was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.